Hi everybody, welcome to yet another video, and for today we are one of the lucky ones na nabigyan ng early access or at least a sneak peek towards the new champion that we will be encountering sa Rift. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the newest Enchanter, Milio the Gentle Flame. First impressions, I really love the splash art. Looks really cute. There's a little pet, or like it's like a paring that he uses for his skill, so that's very cute. And I've been yearning to have a new enchanter for the longest time, primarily now na the meta's actually not that good towards enchanters. I've been demoted coming from masters primarily because of the spell thief nerf, and I just really want someone new to play. Hopefully Milio will be the enchanter that will finally bring us back to masters this season. Full disclosure, everything that I have right now, the information that I'll be sharing, most of these, or well, all of these are not yet sure, not yet final, primarily because of course Milio will still be released for PBE. A lot of people will still try him out, check if he's okay with the meta, if it's too weak, if it's too strong, if it's too OP, etc. But basically everything that I'll be explaining now, or everything that we know so far, before Milio actually comes to the PBE servers, which is, as far as I know, by March 8th. So far, we already know that Milio is the next support enchanter support. So if you guys love Soraka, Janna, Lulu, Karma, Annie, like me, then Milio's gameplay won't be that far from your liking. You'll definitely like him, especially because, as you guys can see, and as I've mentioned earlier, the aesthetics, the way that he looks, it's very cute. For me, it's very likable. Like, there's nothing not to like. And I'm not sure if it's just me, but I really love the character design. It's giving fairy tale fantasy, if that makes sense. So he's a support enchanter. In terms of gameplay, based on what we know so far, Milio is a glass cannon and support that empowers his allies to play aggressively. So basically, if you're the type of enchanter who punishes the enemies by poking them, or like by making sure that you put enough pressure para hindi makapag-CS yung ADC, or just so you'll win the lane or you'll win CS at least in bot lane, since Milio will be a support character, then Milio will be the enchanter for you. So far, we also know that he has heals, he has movement speed buffs, much like Karma's E and Annie's E, for example. He also has a slow. Probably the most unique skill that he has is he buffs his allies' attack range. So as of the moment, wala. We don't have any other support champion that can actually boost your teammates' attack range. So definitely that's something new that can definitely disrupt, or have some impact towards the meta that we have now in game. Now let's go to his skills. So far, this is what we know. This is his Q, or his first skill is called Ultra Mega Fire Kick. It looks like that one Pokemon na nagtathrow ng fireball. What's great about this is it can be a poke skill. As you guys know, I mentioned earlier that he also has a slow, and this is actually that skill. So as you can see here, Milio kicks a ball that knocks back an enemy. So number one, it's a CC. And then, the ball launches upward on hit and falls toward the enemy, damaging and slowing enemies in the area upon impact. So this is definitely a skill, an engage, a disengage, any of the sort, he has it. Next, we have this one, and this is probably the most unique skill sa kit ni Milio. It's called Cozy Campfire. So Milio creates an empowering zone that heals allies and increases attack range to those inside. Just like what I mentioned earlier, unique skill, no other enchanters can buff his allies' attack range except for Milio. Looking forward to using it, and hopefully this will be a massive shift towards enchanter meta that we know and love now. The third skill will be Warm Hugs. Love the name. However, in terms of like use, I don't really see anything special with it. Of course, we don't know yet because we don't know how much AP scaling will it be, the cooldowns will be. But one thing that I really love about this is the animation. As you guys can see over there, you'll notice this, the shield is the pet, or I forgot what you call it, but the pet that Milio has, and it actually winks. Wait for it. There. You see that? Very cute. Last but not the least, and definitely the biggest game changer for Milio's kit, is Breath of Life. So this one, Milio unleashes a wave of soothing flames that heal and remove crowd control effects from allies in range. Amazing. And this is something that I really love, especially in the meta now. Meta now, as you guys know, bruiser, tank, meta. I hate it because I don't really like playing tanks and bruisers. But with Milio's ult, think of it like Mikael but AoE. One thing that I want to know of moving forward is if, for example, Milio gets CC'd, let's say Amumu will bandage toss, so Q and then R, and then for some reason Milio gets hit. If Milio gets hit, will you be able to use your R, or won't you be able to use it? If you can use it, then that's great. Ultimate game changer. I know it's going to be OP if ever, but I'll accept it any other way. I'm excited. I want to see how people will play it out, but definitely I see how this can be good for me because so many people pick engaged supports now, and having like an AoE cleanse will definitely be really great for me. And then of course, last but not the least, is his passive. I mentioned earlier, Milio's entire kit actually promotes or like wants you to be aggressive. So even though you're an Enchanter laner, you want to be able to poke as much to be as aggressive as possible, and that's primarily because of his passive skill, which is Fired Up. So Fired Up, Midas abilities, enchant allies on touch. So it's kind of like Annie's E whenever the opponent hits you, or Nami's E as well. So di ba parang it's a little bit of all the enchanters that we know and love so far, and that's the reason why I'm really excited to play him. And then of course, this is the splash art. This is his normal default skin, and what I'm most excited about is the new skin line that will be released together with Milio's release, which is the Fae... I actually forgot. I think it's Fae Dragon. Hindi. Fae something. Basta I remember Karma has a skin under this skin line, and Callista as well. That makes him look like Princess Butterflies. So I'm really excited about that. Again, I will definitely try Milio on PvE, and I will also try to climb using him the moment that he gets released in the live servers. I hope this will open up the gates for me to go back to Masters. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in this sneak peek video. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to follow, subscribe, comment, whatsoever, like kung ano mang gusto nyo. But it will definitely help me out. And don't ever feel like you're wasting time for resting, because you're not. Don't be the next clown to go down. And as always, remember to always choose kindness. Good night, and see you guys on the next video. Bye!